There was a great story of a father who was very rich, and his son was very smart in school. He did very well. He was a straight A student, and he got a 4.0. 4.0 means that you're like a straight A student, and he did really good in school. And it came time for the boy to graduate. So he told his father, graduation is coming, and if you don't mind, maybe you could buy me a car. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. After all, you yourself have many cars, you have a nice house, I'm sure you could afford it. So it'll be nice if you could buy me a car. So the father says, a car is expensive, but I'll see, I'll see what I can do. There comes the day of the graduation, and the boy gets up on the podium and he delivers his graduation speech. And then after the graduation was over, he got valedictorian, he was so proud of himself. He comes to his father, he says, "No, did I earn my car?" His father says, "Oh, I bought you something." And he gives him a gift. It was all wrapped up with a ribbon and everything. And the boy takes off the ribbon and he opens the box and he sees a Bible. He sees the Chumash. He looks at the Chumash, he says, "I don't understand. What did my father just do? He gave me a Chumash? Where's the keys to the car?" He was very upset at his father. He decided he's not going to talk to his father. And you know how these things go. Once you stop talking to someone, the anger starts building up, and if you don't resolve it right away, it just becomes a full-blown scandal, and one thing leads to another, and he just decided he's not going to speak to his father for a week, and then it became 2 weeks and a month, and eventually he moved out. He got married, and he moved to a different part of the country. He hasn't spoken to his father for 35 years for something so silly. All because his father didn't buy the car. My father has the money. What's his problem? He couldn't buy me a car. He doesn't care about me. I made him proud. My whole school, everything I did was for him. I just wanted to bring those grades for him. And in the end, I asked him for a car, and he gave me a Bible. What do I need this Bible for? And the day that he got the Bible, he threw it inside the closet, and he collected dust for very many years. 35 years later, he was a grown person. Baruch Hashem, he has his own family. He has a wife and kids, and he has his own cars. He doesn't really, need anything from his father. He thinks, how silly of it was me to just not talk to my father, and I never called him. And I ignored his calls for a number of years, and he stopped calling me. He figured, maybe I should go and visit my father. He wanted to surprise him, but he couldn't because he was busy with work, and he waited for the opportune moment when he has he has a break. So he decided that, time has finally come. I'm going to go visit my father, and he went traveling to the other side of the country to surprise his father. When he got there, he found out his father already passed away. And he was very broken, he was very sad. He bought himself a plane ticket, he went back home, and he was all broken. He went back to his house, and he remembered, the only thing that I remember last from my father was that Bible, the Chumash, and I thought maybe I should go and take a look at it. I felt like this is the only way he could connect to his father. He went to his closet, he took out this Bible, it was collecting dust for all those years. He just, blows off all the dust. And then he figures, what's the point of having something if you don't use it? Maybe I should open it up, see what it is. And as he's opening it up and he's turning the pages, all of a sudden something falls out. And he hears something on the floor. He looks down, what does he see? He sees car keys. His father bought him that car that he wanted. He bought him the car that he dreamed of. And he's looking at the keys and he's trying to reminisce, and he's remembering, I didn't see the keys. To me, I just saw Chumash, but I didn't know that behind this Chumash was actually the keys, the blessing. It just didn't come into the form that I expected for it to come. And the truth is, that's how we are in life also. Hashem gives us a blessing, and sometimes we don't see why it's a blessing. To us, it looks like it's a curse. To us, it looks like it's so inconvenient. To us, it looks like God is just torturing us. Hashem, I thought I deserved this. I don't deserve this. You don't like me. You hate me. But Hashem says inside this that you're going through, there's a great blessing. And maybe to you, it looks like it's not a blessing, but I see the full picture, so I know it is. It's a bracha in disguise. So if you just accept it, he would just open the Chumash from the beginning, he would have seen the blessing. Problem is, if we don't accept it, you don't see the blessing. Sometimes all it takes is just accept the blessing. Who said that Hashem wants you to serve Him when everything is good? Maybe to Hashem, it's more important to serve Him when things are not going exactly your way. That's what Hashem expects from us. Maybe for the person who doesn't have children, maybe that's how Hashem wants. He wants the woman to be an akara, and that's exactly what He expects from her. And sometimes we overreact and we get so upset, and instead of accepting the situation, we just turn our backs on God, on our Father, and we say, that's it, I'm not talking to you anymore. But one day we remember Him and we say, maybe I should go and take a look at that curse one more time, and all of a sudden you rethink it and you realize that many times it was actually good for us. At the moment you can't see it, but in the long term, eventually you'll look back and you'll start appreciating it.